Hello families, welcome back beloveds. I am so grateful for the time that we get to spend together. I really enjoy being able to help you navigate the disease of addiction as a family member. My name is Heidi McGuirk and I am creator of Relationship Rehab, an 8-week program to help you fix your relationship problems. So today we're going to talk about boundaries. And there's a lot of confusion about boundaries. Sometimes people confuse boundaries with ultimatums. One is acting out of love and one is acting out of fear. An ultimatum is acting out of fear. For example, let's say that my dad's an alcoholic and I want to go to his house to visit. And I want to have a nice visit with my dad. So I say to my dad, hey dad, if you drink, then I'm going to leave. You're going to ruin the family time and I'm going to leave. Now if that's set as an ultimatum, my hope is that if I say that to my dad, hey, dad, if you drink, I'm going to leave. My hope is if I say that to my dad, that what? He won't drink. Exactly. But then what happens when he does? Because here's the rub. People don't drink because you ask you're having family time or not having family time. People drink because they're an alcoholic. Okay? So that's a losing battle. So now when my dad drinks after I've said that, and I didn't really set a boundary, I set more of an ultimatum, guess what I am now? Upset and frustrated that my dad chose to drink over having time with me. And again, in another video, we'll talk again about how that's not a choice. But for right now, let's just continue on with that boundary discussion. So an ultimatum is to change somebody's behavior. It's a manipulation that's going nowhere. A boundary is for you. It's something that you set so that you can actually feel good about how you're handling yourself around and navigating this disease. So when you have poor boundaries, you feel anxious, frustrated, lonely, used, and abused. When you have a great boundary, you feel in control, protected, and taken care of because you're taking care of yourself. So a couple of quick reminders when you are learning to set a boundary. The first one is you really want to use as few words as possible. You want to be concise. Wordy is not good. So clear, concise, and straight to the point. The second tip when you're setting a boundary is don't do it when you're angry. It's a whole different kind of a ball game when you're upset. You want to really do it in a time of peace. Peace time is when to set a boundary, not in a time of war. Okay? So few words as possible, keep it concise, and then set a boundary when you're feeling just having a normal conversation. And the third thing is boundaries with words are great, and I'm going to give you the formula of what to say. However, boundaries are not taught with words. Boundaries are taught with actions. Can you think of a little kid when you used to play this game with them when they were getting in trouble and you didn't want to do a timeout, but you would do this? 1, 2, 2. Hey, 2, 2. You can play that game all day long and never get to 3. Or you get to 3 and then you start back over at 1 again. Boundaries are taught with actions. So when you pick the thing that you're going to do, as a consequence, you need to be prepared to keep that consequence, right? Okay, so let's give you the formula. Very simple. When you, I feel, I want, if you, I will. Okay, so you can do positive, negative, or neutral ways when you're setting a boundary. It doesn't always have to be around behaviors you want to deter. Again, you're not manipulating, but around behavior that you find that you're not acceptable. It can also be around boundaries around behavior that you do find acceptable. And I'll give you some examples of that. Let's say that somebody's, the boundary is you will not use in this house. Okay, you will not use in this home. So, just simply we'll go like this. When you get high in my home, I feel completely and totally unsafe. I want to protect our home environment. So if you get high in this home, you will be removed from the house. Either you will be asked to leave, and if you refuse to leave, I will have you removed from the house. Now that sounds pretty drastic and pretty intense, but again, it's got to be something you're willing to do. Where are you removing them to? Can you feel better because guess what? You're getting ready in a car or on a plane to go to treatment? Of course you can. You don't have to kick them out. Send them to treatment. Maybe a positive thing that you might say. to your loved one might be when so that you have a young teenager in the home and you want to say, hey, listen, when you follow the rules, I feel really good that we're aligned and we're all part of the same team. I want to continue to feel this way, and I want to reward you for that behavior. So if you continue to follow the rules, I will give you the coffee or whatever it is that they're trying to earn from you. Many more discussions to come about boundaries. I want to hear yours. What boundary have you set? Make sure you post it in the comment. Let's hear about it. Let's start the conversation. Is there a particular boundary you're having a problem with? Please feel free to email us at coach@revolutionaryhealth.com. We would love to take your questions. And always, too, we're always running our free webinars and events like that. So feel free to hop on one of those. If you want links to that, we'll be more than happy to send you a link to sign up. In the meantime, go get a boundary. Go get a boundary maker. And good luck. And I look forward to hearing your stories. I look forward to hearing from you. And I hope you continue to have a great day. God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.